Hey guys, welcome back to Making Everyday Magic. My name is Shauna. If you are new here, we are a homeschooling family of 4 who is in their 6th year of homeschooling. We have a 5th grader and a 1st grader. Today, I wanted to share with you a little bit of an in-depth look at History Quest Middle Times. Guys, before we go any further, please scroll down, hit the big red subscribe button, turn on the bell for notifications, and give this video a thumbs up. As always, you can find us down in the comments or over on Instagram at Making Everyday Magic. And of course, we will have a link for you down below to head right on over to the History Quest website. Now, we are using middle times. We did early times last year. The way that we use it is not at all like it's instructed, but that's okay. You guys know that's how I roll. So what we do, we are using this together. So it's a family, we're 1st and 5th grader. We do it all together on Mom and Me Monday. It is one of 2 history curriculums that we are using this year. We did the same thing last year, 2 history curriculums, that is. And we are excited. I love it. I like the History Quest way that they present the information. So this year I did not get the book, physical book, or the student workbook, because what I wound up doing last year was just making a copy for my 2nd student anyway. So I just did the ebooks and I printed off, I went ahead and printed off everything that we needed to print off, and we made part of their like everything we do binder. So we have their like notebooks, and then they color them every week, and these little things go along with the history hops. Which, if you don't know, every chapter is broken up into information, and then there's like a history hop, which is more of like a storyteller's point of view for a specific, like you are time traveling to talk to this interesting person at this time, which I personally really like. I like that there's like a lot of information, but then they kind of go down and give you a little bit more like a specific information. Something else that History Quest does that I absolutely love, I think there's 4 of them every year, is one week will be a Hygge week. And what I know, you guys are so proud of me. My people who've been here for so long are so proud of me right now. But they do a Hygge week, which is sidebar, complete sidebar. Did you know there is now a board game based on Hygge? Did you know that? You did not. You know where else I heard about Hygge? Because now I'm never going to escape the Hygge. Is we went to see the Frozen musical, and there's an entire song about Hygge. Like, they are dancing and singing. It's like a whole thing. Anyways, and I was excited because I knew what they were talking about. So that was awesome. Anyways, so Hygge weeks are basically the premise that you just snuggle up and read a book, and that's how you learn for that week. And it's really fun, and it's amazing, and it's so exciting. Now, History Quest, like many other curriculums, will give you all of the information, which is amazing. There's as much information there as you could possibly ever need. They tell you what books to read to supplement what you are learning. They tell you so much information, which is great. It's wonderful. However, like I have told you many times in the past, curriculum is your tool. You use it the way that works for you. The way that works for me is that I am not physically reading because I like an audiobook. So I save all of the audio files into my Google Drive, and then we will listen to them. We do the history, like chapter, which is about 15 minutes, 15 to 20. And my kids will color during that time or just sit quietly. So we'll do the history chapter, and then they'll do the history hop, and they're coloring during that time. Some, not all of the chapters have an accompanying map, which is really nice. And then they'll have like, we haven't gotten to this one yet, but like it'll have like a little legend, and you color that specific like country or border or whatever. I really like it. And then they do have they recommend some other like spine text, like thing that is kind of like really important. And the other one that they recommend is this, which is amazing because you can log on to their page and go to, in it, like a drop down menu, and you go to that page of the book, and it's like filled with like already totally vetted and okayed links to show you like YouTube videos or further research or other blog posts or websites that give you more information on that. So there are also like recommended readings and a lot of projects and things that you can do every single week. We don't do that. So let me give you a breakdown of what we do when we are doing History Quest. So on Mom and Me Monday, we will color our page, do our map if there's a map. We will listen to the chapter and listen to the history hop. So that is what we do on Monday. This week, there was, the project was a reliquary box. So basically there's like recipes and projects and hands-on things, which we do as much or as little as we have time or want to do. And I highly recommend that you do the same thing. So this looked like something they would be really interested in. So I found some shoe boxes and I wrapped them in butcher paper, and I don't know where it is now. I'll try to insert a picture either of the blank one or the finished one, but it's like your reliquary. So it's like your precious things in this box. So my kids have been all about it. So they're decorating it and having so much fun. We built a ziggurat last year. I mean, there are so many fun and exciting things that you can do. Just, as a jumping off point for history that is really exciting. History doesn't get enough love. I'm sure David's gonna be here somewhere in the comments. Hey, David. Not enough love out to history for sure, especially in the lower levels. It can be so fun and so entertaining and so engaging. We have had so much fun going through the History Quest program. And I know there's another Curiosity Chronicles, which I'm not familiar with. And I remember looking and researching both of them and choosing this one. And I think it was quite possibly just the storytelling format seemed more appealing to me for History Quest. I'm very excited that they now have US history, and I was like all ready to buy and get started and jump in, but their audiobook isn't out yet. So I'll keep you posted when that's out, because that's what I need in my life. So we will listen to the things, color the things on Monday. Another day that week, we'll maybe look up some of the links or work more on our project. We just keep it light. We keep it fun. I am not the homeschool parent who's super stressing about mastery. And this has come up a lot lately. And so many people have asked me this question. Like, how do you know they're getting it all? How do you know they're keeping that information? Like, do they need to? I mean, like, there's a lot of people are going to come at me for this, but genuinely, my child does not need to remember the dates. They don't need to know every single thing that has happened since the dawn of time, okay? They don't need that information in their brain. It is most likely that they are always going to carry a device in their pocket that has the entirety of the known knowledge to man in their pocket. So I am not stressed if they cannot remember the exact dates of the Byzantine Empire. That is just never going to be the thing that I focus on. Do I want them to have a little bit of exposure to it? Absolutely. My 6-year-old is not going to remember that, right? But when she circles back to it in high school, she's going to have this pre-knowledge that says, oh wait, I know something about this. And really, already we've had so many instances where those things have come in play. I think it's really exciting personally when they can be like, wait, I know a thing, and that is good enough for me. But again, we don't have testing here, and so there's nobody making sure that they can jump through a hoop of fire that was their education. So that is being said, but we really like History Quest. We really like the program. It is easy to implement. My kids are entertained. It is nice and happy. They can do something else while they are listening. I don't require that they're sitting still having complete and undevoted all of their attention focused on the things that are coming out of the speakers, because I don't think that's worthwhile long term. But that is my opinion. Again, I know some people are going to come after me, but that's fine. You do you and I'm going to do me, and we're going to be friends about it. Just remember, you don't have to make it hard. You don't have to make it miserable. You can keep it fun and light, and do the projects, don't do the projects. One of the things that I love is like the Hygge weeks. So they have a whole recommended list of the books that you can source to reinforce all of the things, but you can also Google. Yeah, don't forget about the power of Google, man. So we did the Hygge week was like week 2 or 3 this year. All about the innovations and influence in Islam, and I just did not know some of that, guys. I seriously did not know. And that's the other thing that I found. I mean, a lot, but maybe the most with history is the glaring gaps in my own knowledge, which is just a little sad. I am learning right along with my kids. So that's kind of fun. Yeah, it's both a little sad, but also really fun. But it was all about 1001 Arabian Nights, the stories. And oh my gosh, there are some fantastically done YouTube videos for kids. So it's like animated cartoons where you can log on and watch that. And it was so fun. And so that was we just hung out and watched it, and it was great. There's nothing to me that says that I have to be reading it for it to be effective. So I don't know, again, people are going to come at me. I know, don't bring your pitchforks. It's going to be fine. We're still going to be friends. I just don't feel the need for that. So anyway, that is all. I'm going to keep you updated on how our History Quest middle times is going. So far, I really like it. I'm loving it. I think it's just the perfect amount of here's a little, And then later, if they're interested, we can build on it or not, or it comes up again later. I personally like it very much. I really like the approach, and I really like how much I can tailor it to our styles, or, we're really interested in this topic this week, so we are all in. We are a little less interested, so we're just gonna do what's, the must-dos, and that's okay. So I personally, you guys know, I like to go off script. That is how I roll. So guys, I hope that you found any of this helpful, entertaining, or informative. If you did, please scroll down, hit the big red subscribe button, turn on the bell for notifications, and give this video a thumbs up.